Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Leticia, with a special guest, my sister-in-law, Alex.
Hi.
So today we decided that we're going to do a mukbang video, which we have been planning to do this for about a year now.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
For a really long time. We just have never been able to do one because our schedules are very different, and then whenever we do try to plan one, it just kind of, something always happens because that's life. So I'm so excited that we're finally able to do this and show you all of these amazing vegan food.
We call it vegan delights.
Vegan delights. She's a vegan. I am so not a vegan. As you can see, I'm the only one who has eggs. But I actually don't mind eating vegan food. And honestly, Alex, all of this smells amazing.
Yeah, well, and it's easier now to be vegan than probably it ever has been. Because I mean, they literally have a vegan version of everything: eggs, butter,
True.
milk. I mean, it used to be like you could tell when something had been veganized, but it's unclockable now at this point. So today we have some apple cinnamon waffles that I made, and they're made with coconut oil and mashed bananas and almond milk as like the binders and like what would be the animal products. Hash browns, which always are vegan, it's just potatoes. And then we have some field roast apple and sage sausages, and I'm really excited for you to try them because I really like sausage, and it's like the only thing that I missed when transitioning. I don't miss cheese, I don't miss anything else, but I really miss sausage.
Right.
So these are an excellent substitute. Then again, I'm also probably like at the point where I don't remember what things are supposed to taste like anymore. So I mean, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, but the field roast is pretty universally accepted as being a good quality. So yeah, I was excited that you were gonna come over and I was gonna be able to cook for you because I love to do that.
Yay, I'm really excited, so let's just dig in.
Okay. Get my little coffee sip in.
I'm like really excited to try these sausages because I'm really picky with sausages.
They're made out of like potato. Everything is potato.
What?
Yeah, they're like, it says on the package, like one of the primary ingredients in field roast is Yukon gold potatoes.
What?
But they also have apple in them, and the dog is barking. Sorry,
She's cranky.
my dog is a crabby girl. Hi. But so yeah, but like I said, field roast is a pretty well respected vegan product. Most people, they even have, I think field roast actually has a cookbook, because initially what it was recipes for how people could make meat substitutes at their houses, like in their homes. And so do you want to get her out of here?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry. It's okay. Well then. So as I had mentioned, I am so not a vegan, but I don't mind eating a few vegan items. And tofu is definitely not on my menu. I cannot stand it. Even if I tried it, well, maybe if they like made it to the point where I cannot taste it and it's like very hidden, like kind of how you hide your veggies in your food and everything so that your kids can eat them. I'm kind of the same way with tofu, but nope, that's so not for me. But I really wanted to share this with y'all, that just because it's vegan, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's horrible. And this is not horrible at all. I'm really excited to try the waffles.
Well, the waffles will be easy. The waffles are one of those things, like any sort of baked good nowadays is to the point where you can't really tell anymore. I always load up my hash browns with ketchup and sriracha. Everything gets sriracha.
My husband says that I'm like probably the whitest Hispanic that he has ever met. Because I do like spicy food, but I don't like it like to the point where my mouth is just burning. Like I still like to be able to taste my food.
For sure, yeah. I can understand that.
But no, not my husband. He has like a whole hot sauce collection, and he just devours everything with hot sauce. Which, I mean, not devours. He just puts everything on hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. Kind of me too, though. Honestly, they have a new hot sauce. It's newer, but I keep seeing it, and it's called Truff. And what it is it's like a truffle mushroom infused hot sauce. And what in the ads for it, like, they're not just like dashing it like you would like a normal hot sauce. They're like pouring it on.
Oh.
So yeah, like but it's like $18 a bottle.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I'm probably going to validate this. Like, I'm probably gonna make sure that it's valid that I buy it. Like, I have to.
Jeez, that is a lot of money. But I'll tell you what, these waffles, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Do you like them?
It is so good. It's so fall.
Oh, I'm glad you like them.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, Alex, you make the best waffles.
Who'd have thunk it? I never set out to be the waffle person, but I guess I am. So I'm
But
really
here's
glad
the
you
thing
like them.
though. You and Stu have such a good eye and are so talented when it comes to food. You can literally just whip up anything together, and it's like the best meal I've ever had.
Well, and the whole thing has always been like, if you want to eat, you have to cook. And that's really what it boils down to. If you want to eat well, you have to learn how to do it. Because, you know, when you're an adult, I should say, whenever you don't have money to order out all the time, which I don't, you have to learn how to do it on your own.
These sausages are really good too.
You like it?
I really do like it. The thing that I don't like about sausages is like that sausage taste. I don't know, it just kind of tastes a little weird to me.
Porky.
Yeah, very porky.
Yeah, this doesn't have that for obvious reasons.
Girl, that is so good.
I don't know, like, even when I was a meat eater, I always felt like pork smelled like farts.
A little.
I would make like carnitas for like my job or whatever, or like for dinner, whatever. And I always felt like when I was transporting carnitas in the crock pot, it smelled like farts. And I was like, something about pork smells like farts.
But hey, it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like a little pedo in their food?
Me.
Well,
it's just like, I don't know, it was just something about it. But one thing that I realized was the food that I was eating, what I was enjoying was the seasoning. It wasn't necessarily the flavor of chicken. Like, chicken doesn't have flavor.
right. I mean, you have to season it in order for it to taste good.
But the salt and the pepper and the barbecue sauce and the buffalo sauce is where the flavor was coming from. So I just like reappropriated the condiments and seasonings that I was enjoying on animal products to other things.
And it's amazing. Oh, there she goes.
Thank goodness. I'm telling you, she's a brat. I read a thing about Cairn Terriers this morning, and they're like well-known brats. And I was going, oh my gosh, like I had never.
This explains everything.
Oh, and we're having vegan mimosas. I used the wild cherry sparkling water with orange juice, and it tastes so good.
I haven't tried it yet, but I will after this bite.
It is refreshing. It kind of tastes like punch, like party punch.
Really? Hey, Hispanics have a thing for like getting a jug of tapico and then mixing it up with Sprite.
With Sprite, yeah. We do that, but we use like Hawaiian punch, and then we'll put like scoops of sherbet in it because it makes it fluffy.
See, I never think of that.
I did that for your bridal shower.
Oh, that's right. That was really good.
But it's like a float.
Ooh,
Isn't that good?
it's so good. And it's very great for your kids. If they ever want a mimosa, just give them that one.
True. So, I didn't actually know what these waffles were going to taste like, but they are really good.
See what I mean? You and your brother, I'm telling you.
I didn't know what was going to happen.
I am telling you and your brother, every time you guys are in the kitchen, you can literally whip anything up together.
This worked out. I'm here for it.
Yeah, he never believes me. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he obviously has to pat himself on the shoulder. But I'm telling you, you and your brother, you guys are very, very talented when it comes to food.
If there's anything that my brother is also good at, is patting himself on the back.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I did that. Like, and now we're gonna hear about it for the next 6 weeks.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So have you thought about what you're gonna make for Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where are you gonna do it here, or are you gonna go with?
Or we're doing it here.
Yeah.
We're in a pandemic, sis. Like, I know that our family wants to see us and everything, but like
Sometimes I forget that we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's lucky that Stuart and I work together because we see each other every day, which makes it to where we can see each other all the time because we're always together. That's fortunate.
Right.
But like going up to St. Louis and like seeing the family, like it's too many people from too many different routines and areas converging, and it's like then you all become plague rats, and I don't want to do it.
It's scary. Yeah.
And I worry more for like our older family members.
Yeah, like grandma and grandpa. I love them to death. But staying away from them, it hurts because I just love grandma's hugs. Her hugs are the best.
We bumped elbows yesterday when she came over here because she had to drop off that thing and it was like boop, and then we just had to keep it moving.
That was so sad. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep each other healthy.
It's the best way to love her right now.
Yes.
Is to keep her healthy.
And that's how I feel about with my mom, because my mom is diabetic and she also has asthma, and like I really want to be with her, and like she wants to be with her family because you know she lives by herself. But at the same time, you know, one of her sisters is a pastor's wife and the other one is like very active in church, and they are very buddies with the pastors and everyone in there, so like they're always in church. And I always tell my mom, like, I don't care even if they look healthy, please.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Like, I had one of my coworkers' girlfriends, she got it, and the only thing that happened to her was she lost her sense of smell. That was the only thing that happened. The reason why she got tested was because she was like in close contact with somebody that was positive, and so they tested her on principle, and the only thing that happened was she lost her sense of smell. But the only
same with my mom.
On the other end of the spectrum, I have another friend whose girlfriend ended up in the hospital, and she's like 22.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, I'm just really hoping that we can be able to like get this under control, so that way we can actually go back out, see our family, you know, travel, have family vacations. That is my favorite thing, you know, family vacations. My mom and I have been talking about going to Guatemala because, you know, she has like some legal things that she has to do in Guatemala, and I want to take Stu with me so he can see, you know, my motherland, so he can see where Jennifer and I had spent our lives the majority of the time. And I want to show him the house that my mom grew up in, and it's the house that my sister had lived in, and I just want to show him like everything.
Of course, like it's a part of you.
But it's just a little too nerve-wracking to even do that
right now.
But eventually. So what are you thinking of doing for Thanksgiving.
Cooking. Are you gonna come over?
Probably. Well, I don't know. Stu was working that day.
Is he?
I don't know.
You guys worked last year.
I'm most likely going to work because. Just because.
Yeah.
But it's most likely going to be for like half a day.
Well, you guys worked last year and then just came over afterwards.
Yeah. I don't. Well, Stu. Let's see. He worked a full shift last year. And the only reason why he did that was because he felt like he had nothing to lose. And he didn't want everybody else to like not spend time with their family.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He subjected himself to it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's fine. So, and the only reason why I worked last year was because he was working. But even then, I only worked like half a day.
Right.
Yeah, so, I think we'll be able to.
That's good because I got a recipe for these fondant sweet potatoes.
Ooh.
With maple butter pecan glaze.
Mmm. Wait, is that what you shared on Facebook?
Yeah.
Girl, I was looking at that.
And it was like, oh my gosh, it looks like dessert, but it's not. Thanksgiving is that magical time of year when you can disguise dessert as a side dish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's mashed potatoes next to my marshmallows. Like,
honestly, during these times, especially this year because of the pandemic and then the holidays around, it's so incredibly hard to stay on a diet and to like actually stay on top of it.
diet what? Diet who?
Who is she?
Mm-hmm.
There's no diet here.
I told Mike, because he's a big workout guy at my job.
Yeah.
I was like, I love fitness. I love fitness taco in my mouth. Like, that's what it's about right now. Yeah, these ended up really, really good.
I'm just extremely excited for Christmas.
Me too. I already bought like everything. I'm done shopping.
Already?
Yeah.
Girl, I've been trying to start a Christmas shop.
Mm-hmm.
And like we've already started, but there are some where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know who else to shop for or what else that they want. Because like we've been so distant that like I just don't know.
I don't know you anymore.
Pretty much. But I am so excited for Stu.
Yeah.
And this is so stupid. And I told him that I told my mom that this is like probably the dumbest thing that I had ever bought for anyone,
Mm-hmm.
especially for like a stocking. But it just kind of seems like it's kind of necessary now. And for a stocking, I'm gonna blur this out, kind of mute it so he doesn't hear it. But I did get him a mask, like a face mask to wear for Disney.
What is it? Oh my god, he's gonna love that.
Yes, I've never seen anything like it before. It's so incredibly hard to find anything with this thing on it. So when I saw it, I was like, heck yes, I'm gonna add it to my cart. Even though it's on pre-order, I'm still gonna add it. And it came in the other day and I'm like so excited. And Steve was like, what is it? Like, can I see it? And I was like, heck no, it's a Christmas present.
Yeah, get real.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody cosplay as him.
Really?
On TikTok.
I think I've seen it too.
It was pretty good.
I'm just so excited for him to see it. And then for him to actually use it.
No, that's a very cool thing.
Yeah. And I can't remember what else I got him. Well, there was this movie that he had talked about how he really likes it, but we never get to watch it because it's not like it's really hard to come across it on Hulu or Netflix or just like any streaming service. We have to pay for it, and it's kind of tiring to pay for it every single time. Yeah. And oh my gosh, it's going to bother me. There was another thing that I purchased for him. Oh, it was just like a sweater. Just a sweater.
The obligatory Christmas sweater. Everyone gets a sweater at Christmas.
Yeah. But not like this ugly Christmas sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else that I can't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh yeah, Christmas will be okay. I think I'm gonna do you eat mushrooms? You don't eat mushrooms, do you?
Mm-hmm. Typically, I don't mind it if it's like minced really well, or at least somewhat minced and chopped off. So like every time I take a bite, I don't notice. I'm that picky eater. So, but I don't mind the flavor of it.
When Letty first started coming around, like when she was dating my brother, I had to make different food. So like we did that New Orleans like Cajun seafood boil.
Oh.
And then I had to make you dirty rice. You tell you it was dirty rice. Which is fine.
That's all
like
I
it's no
ate.
big deal. Like we got sushi, but I had to get you sweet and sour chicken. I mean, I don't mind it, but it was just one of those things I'd never had to do that before. But like, I was like, okay, like we're gonna have sushi, but you don't eat seafood. So, like, I'm like, I have to get something different for Letty because she won't eat seafood.
No, honestly, I used to be worse.
Yeah,
Way worse.
it's not bad now.
No, I've gotten a lot better,
It's not bad
honestly.
now.
No, I've gotten a lot better. I've come a long further way. My mom and my sister were completely surprised when they came here for the very first time, and after a really long time, to meet Stu and to spend Thanksgiving with me. And when we took them to Little Birds, Stu ordered some fried okra. I was like, hey, do you want to try this? And my mom and Jennifer were like, oh my gosh, is she gonna do it? I don't think she's gonna do it. Is she? I don't know. She has changed a lot. Like, do you think so? And I was like, I mean, I guess I'll have a little bite.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh. And like, I tried it and I was like, yeah, no, it's not for me.
That's not it. Yeah,
No.
that's not it.
And he's like, oh, okay. And Jennifer was like, oh, how'd you do that?
That's cute. You and Stuart are very well suited for each other. They're, you know, that's you guys belong together.
Oh,
for
thanks.
sure.
And
I was so relieved when you married him. I was like, oh, thank God.
like, oh, good. I don't know. Someone actually, whoa,
Did I turn it off?
I don't know. I did hear a little ding. Last time that happened, the battery went out.
No, I adjusted it in my ear.
Oh, okay.
Was it back on? Oh.
I think so.
Okay. I just gotta stop touching stuff.
Honestly, I hardly ever use these AirPods unless I'm listening to music or if I'm talking to my mom on the phone, like while I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. I just know the bare minimum.
But no, I was so relieved whenever you married Stuart. I was like, oh, thank God. Like,
Well,
you're gonna stick around and like take care of him. Because, you know, whenever he was single and we were living down here away from family and he was kind of doing his own thing, like, who do you think like took care of him? It was me.
You're like, oh, please, God, send him someone to get off my back.
And it was like, you know, like I would have to lace his Vans because like he didn't know how to lace his own Vans. Yeah, I was the only person that knew how to lace his Vans the way that he liked it. So if he went and bought like a pair of like classic Vans, I'd have to do it. Or like making scrambled eggs. Like, he didn't like scrambled eggs, but he liked a certain kind of scrambled egg. It was only the way that I made them.
He's really picky with the scrambled eggs.
He is picky about scrambled eggs. And then, like, sometimes he would just come and raid my refrigerator.
He still does that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If he did come, well, it used to be worse, though, because he didn't know how to grocery shop. And so, like, when I came down here, he was grocery shopping for himself, and we ended up going to, like, Food for Less together. And he was like, and I was grocery shopping, and he really wasn't, but then he thought, well, maybe I will since we're here together. And he was following me around, and, like, I have a cart, like, but I'm married. I have a husband and, like, other people to feed, and he really didn't. And so he was like watching begrudgingly as I'm putting like ice cream sandwiches and all like good food in my cart. He's like, because at the time he was eating Uncle Ben's ready rice and canned tuna. Those were his like staple items.
He still gets those every once in a while. Not as much though.
His propensity for mixing canned tuna in with microwave rice is not it for me. Sometimes his food combinations, and he really thinks he's doing something. He really thinks that he's doing something. Like, the tuna pouches, I just can't with the tuna pouches. I can't do it. He'll just put that in a tortilla, and it's like unseasoned, dry, like pouch tuna in a tortilla, and he's like, and that's like his lunch. Like, he'll bring a tortilla and a tuna pouch for lunch.
Jeez.
You didn't know? Oh my god.
But then again, when we first started dating, we had different schedules. So like we didn't even have lunch at the same time.
Right.
So I never saw that.
Yeah, it's not good. But then on the other end of the spectrum, he'll have like a cheeseburger and like mozzarella sticks for lunch too. Which I didn't know I wasn't supposed to tell you, but surprise.
But you know, whatever.
Just live his life.
He'll live his life. I'll just keep losing weight. And then I'll wear my Moana bikini.
Yeah. You already look cute in that Moana bikini though.
Oh,
You posted a picture on Instagram like a year ago. Like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. I try to get into that, but it's on my other phone.
Mm-hmm.
And on my other Instagram account, which I kind of like made that private, so I can't even go in, and I can't remember my password.
Oof.
So
Yeah. Just out there.
Yeah.
Unattended.
Yeah. But I did take another picture recently with the bikini on.
Yeah.
Just to do like a before and after, and that's what kind of made me like really, really, really push myself into going
Really.
on a diet and just like being healthier. And honestly, I can't wait to be able to feel comfortable enough with my body to be able to wear it in public.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing it for yourself. But I think you have a bikini body now. Because as long as you can wear a bikini, because a bikini body that's all that is. But I want you to be happy and feel comfortable in it.
Right.
For you.
Right.
For you. I try to keep up with all the lingo because I want to make sure that my son's not talking about stuff that I don't understand. I'm always like, is this lit? I think this is lit. Or like, when I took the boys on vacation last year, I was like, I feel like I should just like dab a lot. Like if I just like, just keep dabbing. I think they like that. Don't teen boys like it whenever their moms dab all over the place?
I just need to know, what is the big deal about dabbing?
I don't know. Somebody had said that it has to do with like weed, but I don't know if I believe that or not. I'm not just gonna take that at face value.
Right.
Yeah.
It just makes me laugh because like literally in every video or in every movie or like in every photo, someone is always dabbing.
I do know how to do. I can hit the whoa.
Hit the what?
Hit the whoa.
What's that?
It's like when something good happens, and you it's kind of like I'm gonna do it, and then everyone's gonna judge me, but that's okay. I'm 32, and I'm gonna try to hit the wall. you kind of like you. It's like something good happens, and you're like like.
I've seen that move, but I never realized that that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll do it, and Drake's like, "What's wrong? You don't like this?" And your mom like, you know. I get excited. It's like when you get like the last pair of soccer cleats in your kid's size, and you just kind of, you know.
You know what? It's funny because as a kid, every time my mom tried to do anything as close to wanting to do anything that we do, I always thought she was lame. I thought she was like very uncool and that she should stick to her age group. Not that we're older. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have a kid, but I get it.
Well, and I make TikToks.
You do?
I make TikToks, yeah. And they're okay. Some of them, I think they're funny. I think they're super funny. I've had a couple of them go kind of viral. Like, there was one that's got like 1 million views.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember there was one that you made a long time ago.
Was it the ramen?
No, I think
People
it was.
lost their minds over that ramen. Was it the chili dog?
Yes.
Because people equally lost their minds over the chili dog. I make very funny jokes on there, and nobody cares, but I made a 30-second chili dog video, and like they lost their minds.
And this is what I want to understand, because I kind of don't get it. But I'm also one of these people, and I still don't get it. Watching videos that has to do with food, meaning like people watching videos of people eating food, or just like taking a bite out of something. Like yesterday, my Stu and I literally had been watching one of the Try Guys, Keith, just eat every single item.
I love Keith. I like his White People Taco Night video, or his song. You heard it?
That's his? Yeah, I had no idea.
The White People Taco Night.
I've heard it so many times.
It's Keith.
I had no idea. I should have known that was him.
I love the way he tries everything from restaurants.
Yeah.
He tries everything from Olive Garden.
Yes.
And then I think by the time you and I went to Olive Garden, it was like the same thing. It's about to fall out again. I gotta push it back in.
Okay.
But like we did our own version. Actually, that was old school. We already did the try everything at Olive Garden, but we did it privately on our own on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, because we didn't think it was a thing, and we didn't think that anyone would be interested enough to see it.
Because like I think eating together is probably one of the most. We do that the best.
We do.
Yeah, we are very good at eating together.
Especially at Disney. And it sucks that we're not going together.
I know. Listen, I have to have the dining plan.
Me too.
I cannot pay out of pocket for food at Disney World.
Me neither. But the only reason why we are is because we either had to like completely cancel our trip and pay $200 to cancel our.
Well, and that's because you guys booked through a travel agent.
Yeah, honestly, I've had.
Did you want to do that?
I mean, it definitely helps us, take the stress off because we don't have to stress so much about it.
True.
And just let someone else stress for us, and I really like that. But like, there were times when I was like, honestly, I don't feel so confident. I feel like we should do this, or I feel like we should do that. And she's kind of like, well, I would just wait. Like, just hold on, just wait a little bit longer. When I was ready to cancel our trip for next year, she kept saying, no, just wait, just hold on, because you'll never know what's gonna happen. Anything could change. Like, just hold on for a little bit longer. And I'm like, babe, we need to cancel. And she waited too long, and it got to the point where...
Oh, so she made you guys wait too long.
Mm-hmm. And I
big oof. I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, I was like, honestly, there's really no point in trying to risk her health now.
No.
Like, everything is canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is closed. I would rather, like, there was a time phrase where all the airlines were actually willing to waive and cancel your trip
because of the pandemic. It wasn't through no fault of your own.
Yeah, so like they were willing to like waive the fee if you're wanting to cancel it or if you wanted to change your flight. And I was like, we should probably do that. And she kept saying, no, like I would just wait if I were you. They might open up, they might do this, they might do that. And I'm like, I still don't feel comfortable about that. And so, you know.
So is that why you guys are going in January?
Mm-hmm. Because she gave us until, she said that Disney was willing to give us until May. Same with all of our airlines, that they were willing to give us until May to be able to, you know, use our trip. And with me working a hotel, having to wait until May, it's going to suck because we usually have basketball teams coming in February and March. Stu is already busy because of boating season. My mom, she's lucky because like she can take on and off whenever she wants.
Sure.
But at the same time, it was just like we had to find a slower day. Not only that, like February is kind of slow, but at the same time it's kind of busy. March is like extremely busy all the way up until May.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's just try to find like a slower season to go. And he said, hey, let's just go for your birthday. And so it was kind of fun. I've always wanted to like spend my birthday at Disney, but at the same time I'm kind of like, well, I kind of wish we could have waited, like just cancel our trip and waited a little bit longer. I kind of, you know,
because we're probably going to go next November now because we'll get the dining plan back in September.
Right. So I mean, it's whatever. At least I still get to go. I mean, there's not much that I can complain about.
Well, I was like, it's hard to complain when you're like, I'm going to Disney in this month. Like, I mean,
yeah,
we have to be reasonable, but I would much rather us all go together.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But we are able to. We're gonna go to a different. We're going to add a park. So instead of having like a resort day, we're going to Epcot. And it's also the International of Fine Arts when we go. And I've never been to that. So I'm extremely excited just to see what they have in store. And
that'll be neat.
Yeah, and they have a Figment scavenger hunt.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. And so I kind of want to do like a little Figment scavenger hunt just to see what kind of Figment award we can get.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It kind of sucks that we're gonna have to pay extra for food, but I know it'll be worth it.
See, and that undoes the Disney magic for me, because my little magic band, like,
yeah, being able to have like a snack, 2 snacks every day, or whenever you want, and then
or to not, and then save them up and then load up on treats.
Yes.
On the last day to take home.
Yes, and then just put them in your suitcase. So by the time you get home and you're missing Disney,
you're like, I have caramel corn from Epcot, which is the best caramel corn in the whole world. Is the caramel corn in Germany Pavilion at Epcot.
Man, this is the dumbest thing, but honestly, this is one of the reasons why I want to lose weight and just like be really healthy, so I can just go to the Epcot, go to French Pavilion and get the half baguette and just eat it around Epcot.
Just like snack on the giant loaf of bread.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about your bean sandwich. That's all it makes me think about.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Is your pan con frijol? There's you with a giant loaf of bread. I mean, but you know I'm a carbivore, so I respect it.
Yeah.
But that is what that makes me think about.
It would not surprise me if my mom watches this, hears this, and then it's like, you know what? I'm going to pack some tucal.
for your baguette.
Just like, here's
She's
some
like-
knife.
She's like, come here, mija.
It would not surprise me if she does that, honestly.
She's like, Manny. I mean, whatever. That's why it's in a pouch, so you can travel with it.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
But just have to put it like in a Ziploc bag, so it doesn't like, so we can have like a smaller amount. Oh my gosh, what am I saying?
I don't know. You're like, how do I get my refried beans into Epcot? You can take snacks into Epcot.
Yeah, I can.
I guarantee you're not the first person to bring Ducal refried black beans into Epcot Center. Maybe the first to put on your French baguette.
I mean, and that is what we use normally.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I feel like we need to explain that because that's an inside joke.
Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing.
It's not that.
But it's embarrassing for me.
It's not.
Everybody else thinks it's hilarious, but I'll share with you anyway. So, oh my gosh. So, I was in Guatemala visiting my family, and we decided to go to Hawaii. Hawaii is like a little town in Guatemala that is just literally seconds away from the beach. And it's actually not just from any beach, but it's like seconds away from like the Pacific Ocean. So it's very beautiful. It's where my grandmother grew up. We like to go there to vacation and spend time with the family. And we decided one night, as we were going in, that we were going to pick up some tortas. And if you don't know, tortas are like a Mexican sandwich, basically. So we go down, we get one, and I was like, you know what? I would like a carne asada with rice and beans. And beans in Spanish is frijol. But for whatever reason, I said it differently and I didn't catch it. And so all my cousins were there. Well, 2, 3 of my cousins, they heard me. And they're like, oh, really? So you want frijol? And I was like, yeah, I want some frijol. That's what I just told her. And another one goes, oh, so not just any frijol, but some frijol.
Frijol.
And I was like, were you not listening? Yes, I just told the lady that I wanted frijol. She's like, yeah, some frijol. You want some frijol? And I was like, are they deaf? Like, what is going on? Like, I literally just told the lady that's what I wanted. And I looked at my sister and I was like, I don't get it. She's like, no, it's because you said frijol. And I was like, no, I didn't. And she goes, no, really, you just said frijol instead of frijol. And like, they were all looking at me and they're like, Vera wants some frijol. This has been going on for 6 years. It's been 6 years. And I made the mistake of telling Alex. And now she goes on. This is frijol.
Well, because I talked to your mom about it.
You did?
Yes, at Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
And then she told me the story again from their perspective, and I was like,
people say that I am like very lucky to have Stu in my life. I think he's a lucky one to have me.
I agree.
Because it's never a dull moment.
Mm-mm. No, that's true. They were good. Okay, so
Oh my God.
Do you remember when your AC went out? Of course you do.
Which time? Recently?
The most recent time that your AC went out.
Yeah.
So, so Stuart's like complaining all over the office because your guys' AC went out. And like he comes over to me and he's like, like, you know how like pouty he is about some things? And so he's like, I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, the AC's broken. I was like, I know, like it's been broken all day. Like you keep talking about it. And he's like, yeah. He's like, and Letty's cooking. And I was like, and I was like, oh, and because I thought he meant that you were like cooking food and making it hotter in the house because you were like using the stove or the oven.
Yeah.
And so I thought that he was complaining that you were like using the stove while the AC was out and like Letty's cooking. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, like that sucks. What is she making? And he's like, no, like she's cooking. Like it's hot in there and so she's herself is cooking. And I was like, oh. So I thought he was going around complaining that you were cooking food. He was like, Letty's cooking. And I was just like, because I was trying to be sympathetic. But I was like, what is she making? No. But you told everybody that and everyone was just like, why is Stuart like running around mad because Letty's cooking?
Well, he calls me his personal heater because like I do get hot.
You do.
Like I get, and it's weird because I'm always cold.
Yeah.
I'm constantly always cold. I'm always wrapped up in a blanket. And so whenever he comes up to me and he's like wanting to snuggle, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because I'm freaking cold.
Right.
And then I snuggle up to him and he's freezing cold.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, my personal little chuchito. And like, yeah, it's a watermelon.
Tamale.
Yeah, it's like this
Like a
big.
chubby, short tamale.
Yeah. It's, yes, it is. Okay, you know how Mexican tamales look?
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but it's like this small and it's like that fat. So, so he calls me his little chuchito.
He's not wrapping you in banana leaves while he's saying it like.
No.
No.
He doesn't do that anymore, which I'm upset.
It's like once you get married, they don't wrap you in banana leaves anymore.
No, it's just goodbye. I'm off. Have a good day. I'm like, where's?
I'm cold.
Pretty much.
That's so funny. Oh well, yeah. No, it's true. There's never a dull moment with you guys.
No.
But I think it's a family trait. I really do.
Yeah, like
For both of us,
Yeah,
because we're pretty off the chain over here too.
yeah, we are laughing so hard, sharing all these stories.
Yeah.
This is probably the longest mukbang well, it's probably the only mukbang I've ever made.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I have secret mukbangs
Oh, you do?
on my iPad.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
made it like 2 years ago. It's one secret
Oh.
mukbang.
Oh, I didn't know that. I watched some mukbangs and I was like, you know what, that looks pretty cool. But who would want to do a mukbang with me? And I thought about Stu, and I was like, no, we'll be fighting.
Yeah, and he'll make fun of it the whole time. He'll make it not fun.
Yeah, honestly, while we were eating, I've been very self-conscious not to take big bites. And even when I do take a bite, I hear him going, because every time I bite, every time he sees me taking a bite out of something, he goes,
Oh, that's so mean. You're self-conscious about bites? You shouldn't be. I took a bite over here that I had food in my mouth already and it tried to come out while the other food was going in and I was like, well, it's on film now.
Well,
if you don't deserve me at my best, or wait, what is it? If you don't want me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
yes.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
If you don't want me with the pretty and the freshly washed, scrubbed, and made up, then you have to get me with the food coming out of my mouth with the food also going in my mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, Stuart would make fun of it the whole time.
Yeah,
But I bought it was 2 years ago, and I was really, really frustrated. Like I was frustrated about something, and I remember what it was, but it was private. Anyways, so I was really frustrated about this thing. So I went to Taco Bell, and I got like some Taco Bell food, and I brought it back, and I set up my iPad, and I filmed it, and I basically ate my Taco Bell and told my iPad what I was mad about.
You know, I feel like that would be very therapeutic.
It was. I felt fine afterwards. And I have it still, you know.
Yeah.
And I look cute in it. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, I looked cute that day. But, like, I was like, cramming chalupas. And, like, I was like, it's just, like, this is bull crap. Like, I was so upset. And I was just telling a story about, like, this thing that was happening at that point. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm glad that I was able to make a mukbang video with you.
Yeah, I want to, like, we should do it again.
We should.
We could make tacos birria.
Ooh.
And we can do it vegan.
Really?
Yeah. We use jackfruit.
Really?
Yeah. Jackfruit is like, it's like a type of fruit that pulls and shreds like pork.
Oh.
And, like, it's unclockable. People use it for like pulled pork sandwiches and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we'll make birria with jackfruit, and we can get like the vegan cheese and like tortillas, and we'll make the consomme and everything.
We should do that.
I think we should do it. I think we should make vegan birria.
Give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And comment down below if you're really, really interested in that kind of video. And we'll make it happen.
Mm-hmm. I've been like waiting for somebody to like watching me eat. I actually have a TikTok. I have a TikTok where I took a bite out of a sausage biscuit and I'm just chewing it and I'm like, is anybody into this? Like, honestly, I'm looking to make a little extra coin.
People are into it. I don't know why.
I watched. Have you seen Nikocado Avocado?
No.
Oh my gosh. He's a mukbang channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might have to
They're
look
like,
this up.
You're gonna watch it and be like, what did you show me? Nikocado, he's like a super popular mukbanger, and he has a husband named Orlin, and they like, his whole thing is he eats like copious amounts of like mad spicy noodles, like crazy, like the nuclear fire noodles.
Oh.
And but like he and Orlin are they like fight a lot on camera, and it's like they're always like hitting each other, but like it's fake. Like I know it's fake, but like they hit each other all slow like babies, like and like but like Drake watches it and he's like, Mom, Nikocado is so weird. And I'm like, I know, but I think it's funny because I think it's trolling. There's so much trolling.
Yeah. I'm honestly curious to know what a mukbang video with Stu would be like. Just us like arguing and like saying a lot of stupid things. It's like sometimes, anytime that I see something, he's like, what?
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. You could try it. He thinks this is stupid though. He like to, but if you asked him to do it with you, he might be like, okay, because once he's involved, it's not stupid anymore.
Okay, he says it's stupid, but yeah, he watches Keith from the Try Guys. He watches Barstool and watch a guy.
The one bite pizza reviews.
Yo,
Dave
one bite,
Portnoy.
everybody knows the rules.
Oh yeah, that's Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy, I'm about to get dramatic. Dave Portnoy said the Bruins were gonna beat the St. Louis Blues in 4 games in the Stanley Cup last year, and guess what? El Presidente can kiss my ass. Listen, he came to St. Louis and tried emos, and he was like, what's the tang? It's Provel, Dave. It's Provel.
Go off.
Yeah, like, I know, like, I'm starting a fight with Dave Portnoy on your freaking YouTube channel. But, like, that guy sucks. No, I have the One Bite Pizza review app. I do like him.
See?
But it was that one time with the Stanley Cup that got kind of salty.
Yes, well, Sue watches them, like, every single day.
No, yeah, the pizza reviews are good. Like but you know, if you ask him, like all the good pizza is like on the East Coast, like it's in Connecticut and New York.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much here. So.
But he's from New York, so it's like of course is what he's gonna like.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more options down there or up there.
Sorry if I started a beef on your YouTube channel.
It's okay. I mean, my life, well, not just my life, but like my YouTube channel is like kind of bland. So you just added a little spice, and I like that.
Well, that's what I'm here for. But yeah, no, we'll make video. If this does well,
yes.
Because I know that your most popular video right now is whenever you walked for 30 days, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of shocked that it made over 2,000 views because I honestly didn't think.
Good.
I know.
That's
I'm
good.
really happy about that. So I just really hope that video helped out for you. And if you hadn't seen that video, just click on the link, one of here. I can't tell which ones, but it's like somewhere up here. Or it will be in the description below. I highly recommend it. It's honestly the easiest thing that you can do if you want to start working out. I recently started working out, and walking has helped me just get in the mood of like working out 5 days a day or 5 times a week, not a day. That's way too much, but I liked it. It's a lot of fun. I actually have my own treadmill now, and yeah.
Where is it? In the bedroom?
It's actually in the guest bedroom.
Oh, that's a good place for it.
Yeah, it's one of those where you can like fold up and fold down, so it's like very compact.
Oh,
and
that's
you can like
neat.
store it somewhere.
That's gonna be good during the winter time because it's cold. Like it's already too cold for me.
It's really cold, and what I'm doing, and this is how I was able to lose almost 3.5 pounds. I hardly sweat, and it's really hard for me to sweat anyways. So what I've been doing is I've been rubbing like baby oil all over my body, and then I put on like a trash bag, and then I put on like my shirt, and then my sweater. It sounds weird, I know.
I'm just listening.
It's pretty weird, I know. But like
has Stuart seen it? Has he seen you do this?
No, he's just seen me walk, but he hasn't seen me do it.
He doesn't know what's going on underneath everything.
No. And so like I just like go on a walk, and my treadmill after I like put it down, it's like on an incline.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah.
You're walking uphill.
So I'm like walking uphill for like 30 minutes. Then by the time I'm done and I start taking everything off, I'm like dripping in sweat.
Yeah. You're probably soft as hell too because you're covered in baby oil. I bet you like smooth, like everything's like real smooth.
Yeah.
That's good too because also like if you're like when you lose weight, your skin has to retract, right? And so like if you keep your skin super moisturized with like, you know, you got like baby oil, you could use like cocoa butter or whatever, like it's gonna help your skin shrink. Yeah. That's gonna be a double whammy.
It is, cause like when I was making that video, I've lost like, I can't remember if it was like 5 pounds or 6 pounds. It definitely wasn't a whole lot, but I think it was like 4 pounds total throughout the whole entire month.
Though. That's
which
really
is
good.
good.
Yeah.
But like if you want to be like extra dramatic, you know, the whole baby oil will definitely help out.
You start using coconut oil. Stuart's gonna be chasing you around the house because you're gonna smell like pie.
I should try that.
I got a huge vat of coconut oil. You just like.
All right, so I guess I should end the video here.
Yeah, the thing told me that it's done, apparently.
All right. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you. Well, let me double check
that we're actually still filming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay. So thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for, if you made it this far, you're so awesome. And you should like this video, and I don't know.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. I have a lot, well, not a lot more content just because I'm a little bit more busy with work, but I do have some videos in mind that I would like to make, and I'm really, really excited about that. So subscribe to my channel to stay updated, and follow her TikTok.
Yeah, we can put the link of my TikTok in your thing.
Okay. Why not? help you out.
Follow my TikTok in the link in the description, because that's what they say.
Yes, that's what they all say. And so I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye.